So for this lesson, you need workmat 2-9 with your name on it. You need some counters. I'm going to use blocks. If you have blocks, those will be the best, but any counters will do. Your math number cards from 0 to 5, a crayon, and a pencil. So we are going to try to order numbers using objects. So I have the number 4, 5, and 2, and I want to put them in order from least to greatest. So if you can find your number cards 4, 5, and 2, let's put objects by them so we can try to figure out which one is the least, which one is the greatest, and which one comes in the middle. So I'm going to put 2 blocks by the number 2, 1, 2. I'm going to stack my blocks together. I will put 1, 2, 3, 4 by the number 4. And I will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the number 5. Now I need to figure out which tower is the shortest, is the smallest, which one has the least blocks. And I can tell it's number 2. Number 2 is the least. So I'm going to put that at the beginning. Then number 4 goes in the middle because it is shorter. It has less than 5, but more than 2. And 5 has the most. It is the greatest number. Now on this work mat, we're going to start with the least on the top. So I'm going to put my 2 over here. And then the middle one will go in the middle, and the greatest goes at the bottom. So now my numbers are in order from least to greatest, going from the top to the bottom. So take your crayon, and for this top one, we're going to color 2. 1, 2. And of these 3 numbers, 2 is the least. So I will take my pencil, and I'm going to make the number 2. Then of these 3 numbers, 4 goes in the middle. 4 is greater than 2, but less than 5. So I'm going to color 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will write the number 4. And the last one is 5. 5 is greater than 2, and it is greater than 4. 5 is our greatest number. So I'm going to color 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will write a 5. Now my numbers are in order from least to greatest. So we are going to get our number cards, and this time, see if you can find the number 4, the number 1, and the number 2. And we are going to try to put those in order from least to greatest. And I'm going to get a block, 1 block for the 1, 2 blocks for the 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks for the 4. And I need to think which group has the least. I'm going to say 1, so I will put that here. Which group would come next? Which is the one that goes in the middle? It is greater than 1, but less than 4. It is 2. 2 is just a little bit more, a little bit longer than 1. 1 more. All right, and then 4 is our longest tower. 4 is our greatest number. We have our numbers in order from least to greatest. So now we are going to record. So I will color 1. And then remember, when we write numbers, we use a pencil. I'm going to use a pencil to write the number 1. Then I will color 1, 2. And I will use a pencil to write the number 2. And last, I'm going to color 1, 2, 3, 4, the greatest number. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will write that number. All right. Now you are going to turn your paper over. And here they are showing you that here's this little girl. She's using objects to see which group is more. Does she have more pencils or more erasers? And it's hard when they're in groups like this. So she's using blocks so she can make rows. When she makes rows, and she's looking at her notebook too. So she put a blue block for the notebook. And she has 3 pencils, so she used yellow blocks, and 5 erasers, so she used red blocks. And then she could put them in order from least to greatest. 1 is the least, and 5 is the greatest. So now this little girl has some stickers. She has 3 snake stickers. So you could color 3 snakes. 1, 2, 3. And write the number 3 with your pencil. And she has 2 flamingo stickers, so we'll color 2 blocks for her flamingo stickers. 1, 2, and we'll write the number 2. And she has 5 fish stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, it's easier to move these. We can't move around because we recorded them. Oops, I forgot to trace my 5. So I'm going to use real objects. I'm going to put my 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3 by the 3, and my 2 blocks, 1, 2 for her 2 flamingo stickers, and 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 5 fish stickers. Sorry, I'll scoot them so you can see the animal. Now it's easier to see which tower is the smallest, which one has the least blocks, and that would be 2. Which one has the greatest number, the most blocks? That would be 5. It's the longest. And which one would go in the middle? That would be 3. 3 is greater than 2, but less than 5. Now I could write my numbers in order. There's 1, 2 here, so I can put 2 down here. 1, 2, 3 here, so I will put 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put 5. And now we have another challenge. I want you to put a box around the number, or a square around the number that has the least. See how she put a square around the number 1 because that was the least here? So now out of 2, 3, and 5, which one is the least? 2 is the least, the smallest number. All right. Now Tyrone is counting blocks. And if Tyrone has 4 yellow blocks, if you want to color yours yellow, that would be a good idea. I'm going to use orange for all of mine because it's easy for you to see on the computer. So Tyrone has 4 yellow blocks, so I'm going to color 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 blue blocks, so I'm going to color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he has 3 red blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to take my pencil to record the numbers. How many yellow blocks does he have? He forgot. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many blue blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many red blocks? 1, 2, 3. Now I need to put my numbers in order from least to greatest. If you have blocks of your own, you can put them over the top. That will help you count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I can look. Which one has the least? Which one has the greatest or the most? And which one is in the middle? Greater than 3, but less than 5. Okay, so now I'll write my numbers in order from least to greatest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, I'm going to put a square or a box around the number that is the least. Awesome job. Great work practicing.